Good morning. I think as all of you can tell, I am not Bruce Katz. He unfortunately could not join us today, but my name is Amy Liu, and I am the co-director of the Metropolitan Policy Program here at Brookings. And I want to welcome all of you to the Brookings Institution and to today's forum on aligning immigrant skills to jobs in our metro areas. I do want to thank Suzette Brooks Masters and the J.M. Kaplan Fund for their support of this work and the forum. And Suzette is just a passionate and committed leader in the integration of immigrants in America, and you will see her more later when she moderates our panel this morning. I want to start by telling you why today's subject matter is so important. First is the fact that we must embrace the demographic revolution underway if we are to stay globally competitive. 16%. 16% of today's workforce is foreign-born. That share climbs to 25% if you add in their children who are first- and second-generation Americans. And that share will continue to grow because virtually all of the growth in the U.S. labor force over the next 40 years is predicted to come from immigrants and their children. Yet immigrants face unique challenges in finding jobs that match their skill levels or in receiving skills training. So we must learn how to adapt to their reality if we want our economy to grow and to raise incomes along the way. Second, to embrace immigrant skills and strategies, we must not assume that all immigrants are low-skilled. In fact, only 30% of today's foreign-born do not have a high school diploma. 70% instead are immigrants who are considered mid or high skilled. So Audrey and today's panelists are going to talk about how we as a nation must leverage those good basic skills so that immigrants can be important contributors of our economic and social progress. And lastly, any innovative economic and workforce strategies aimed at immigrant integration will take place in cities and metropolitan areas. This is not just because labor markets are regional and industry concentrations are regional, which they are, but this is because in the face of federal inaction on broader immigration policy and deep uncertainty on the fiscal health of our national government, cities and metro areas must go it alone to solve the biggest challenges facing our country. And luckily, cities and metro areas are blessed with a rich array of institutions and organizations and can-do leaders who set aside partisan bickering for problem solving. So we are going to hear today from a panel of experts and practitioners who will tell us about the innovative programs they have put in place in communities across the country to help the immigrants who are here integrate and succeed in the American economy. These are the kind of innovations that make the U.S. unique and make our future so bright. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Audrey Singer, who is the author of the report we are releasing today. Audrey is going to summarize the key findings from her paper. Audrey is the senior fellow at the Brookings Metropolitan Policy Program and a 10-year friend and colleague of the institution. Audrey.